Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide video for you. Got the season actually started yesterday, really actually put in the effort to climbing, and I thought, well, if I'm going to be climbing up from the bottom ranks for the start of the season, even though we're many days in at this point. I used to play a deck in the past called Radovid Avalanche, which was really just about playing as many snowball units as possible and just having passive point generation. But I mean, really the heart and soul about that list was always about abusing Stennis. Stennis is one of my favorite cards in the game. You can't see it because of this view, but I'm just going to go back to this. Stennis is one of my favorite cards in the game just because of his simplicity. Plays a card from your deck. It's really kind of set it and forget it, but the intricacy lies in building a deck around Stennis where most options are good, so you can play him early for early tempo. You can play Decoy for essentially a second Stennis based on like the power level. Which is really easy to do with John Natalis. Easily get Stennis out on a regular basis with marching orders always pulling Stennis, reinforcement usually pulling Stennis, so you can use marching orders for a boost later, and so you don't lose a lot of value on the decoy that you will eventually use on Stennis to play again, and Shawnee for Stennis later in the game. And previous versions of this list ran Nanica to put Stennis back into the deck so you can use maybe reinforcements one time and marching orders another time, but I feel like this list ended up being maybe a bit more tame in that regards. You still play Stennis a lot. Stennis really gets a lot of work done for you because almost everything that comes out of the deck at most times is worth playing Stennis for. And I'll show you just in the bronze core here. So this is a Nova list. There is a non-Nova version of this probably, but traditionally, Radovid Armour lists do need that extra punch in Serie Nova to really kind of get competitive. It's just one of the archetypes that Nova has supported since the inception of Nova. So it is a Nova list, but in my defense, I haven't posted a Nova list in a while. So check out this Nova list, guys. The bronze core is pretty interesting in that I've made some pretty specific choices to test out, and I would say that in this testing, it has performed mostly quite well. In the climb, and this is a climbing deck. This is a deck for you to experiment with and maybe make your own adjustments with, because that's kind of how I approach it. Maybe I can find some cool combo that works, but in most cases, since I'm climbing, I'm probably going to be winning most of the time anyway. We did go 12 and 8 with this list. I made a couple mistakes as I was learning it, and it's not a great win rate, I'll be honest, but I'm also not going to say that any deck that I'm making right now is going to be hyper competitive if I'm playing it at rank 13. But I did climb quite strongly with this deck, and I think that there might be something in here, and I think that Radovid Nova generally, a list like this is actually probably one of Northern Realm's stronger options now that Henselt has been nerfed. So check this list out right here, guys. You can see most of this stuff works pretty well. You're playing Stennis for siege support. That's the best pull for Stennis because it puts 7 armor on the siege, 5 armor on the siege support. With 5 armor, the siege support will probably live, and if the siege support just lives one turn, playing something like Germain or Germain from reinforcements, or even John Natalis into reinforcements into Germain, just to get that extra 5 value on this card already is pretty good. But addition to that, you can just continue to get value with the poor infantry, which poor infantry, let's get it right. Which also gives you a +3 bonus on this as well. And then ultimately dropping a field medic after you've already established poor infantry. Sometimes the rounds don't always go that way, but you have a fair amount of control as to what comes out of your deck for the most part, with reconnaissance as well. But getting Redanian Idolect and getting the siege support with Stennis is really, really great. But the deck is also supporting not just Stennis, but it also supports Dijkstra as well. Dijkstra is a fairly safe play anytime in the game. There's not a lot of things that you're going to really regret seeing unless you play Dijkstra very early and you don't have Serie Nova in your hand, and then Serie Nova just comes out early and you lose that win condition. That is always a risk, I suppose. However, calculate those risks. Dijkstra generally, if you need a huge push, this deck actually has a really strong long round. It can open pass against stuff like Alchemy. Actually has a very good matchup against Alchemy. I'll say that very specifically. This deck has a great matchup with Alchemy in an open pass situation. A lot of the armor just minimizes Viper Witch's effectiveness. And Radovid, while Radovid himself is not really strong in Alchemy, you can still mitigate a lot of the damage, because you're bringing back armored units. Stennis is putting a ton of armor on stuff. Stennis is putting armor on things and putting it out of Viper, which are range. So alchemy is still a thing, and we ran into a lot of alchemy. But this deck could be a bit more control-y, but I'll tell you, it's just a lot of fun. The decks, when you win, you really kind of blow out your opponent. I got some gameplay for you. Check it out, and thanks for watching, everybody. A really good counter for it.
My men know the meaning of
Morvran, yes indeedy.
Men killed for less.
I think we can actually compete with Morvran. Okay, we want this away, this away. This is good to have in the hand. And we want, we're gonna put this away too. Red coin. Excellent.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
What is this? What is happening to me? Hey man, if he's trying to like do a pass situation here.
Peace is priceless.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that Mangano's not going to get a lot of value. I should just drop this. Honestly, yeah, decoy right now is also fine. But I think I should just drop this.
Long live the king!
We can afford it. We can afford it. Dude, Thunderbolt potions are great in this deck. Yeah, no, I'm specifically going away from Thunderbolt though. I'm doing a different. I'm taking a different take on this. This is like just a tempo Radovid that has some armor stuff to it.
Prepare for war.
Ooh, he sees things. Well, now Stennis is dead, and that's not good. That's not what I expect to happen. That kind of sucks, actually. Not great. Not awful.
Troops,
but not great.
Here now!
Uh-oh, Geralt, this is a bad situation here. I'm asking for big trouble here from Scorch. Ah, but he's pinging me instead. I gotta get that value somewhere. It was cute to think that I could keep up with this. Fuck, he sees everything too. He sees everything! What's going on? Rogue Digit, I see immune to dark symmetry. What's going on? Just Josh and you, man. Marino 14. Just pass. Yeah, this is a tough one. There's a lot of points. Ojots, I see you. How's it going, my friend? How's it going? Weevil, once again, thanks for the host. Alright. What's going on here? I think I need just Shawnee really bad.
Greetings. What is it?
It sucks because the decoy is really bad when I should have played decoy on Stennis. Really, that was a blunder, I think, in this one.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Like, I think that this has to work, basically.
What do you want?
If he even plays here. And I have to go down. I have to go down on evens then. You can just make a really educated guess if he wants to play here or not. Why not play your first round when you knew you were gonna pass? Did I know I was gonna pass? This is a perfect pass right here.
I'm itching for that battle.
This is brutal. This is brutal. No shiny hurts so bad.
Here, Horatio!
Need to improve my draws as good as best as possible before taller, but I think that is it. Those are all the things that I can do. Hey, it's Slave Driver, guys. Slave Driver's back.
mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice.
My prescription, a bit of
Look at this
blood
slave driver shenanigans right here.
Britannia!
Absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to get that siege support, am I? This is the best we can do. This 2 armor here is like the best we can do, unless he plays... He's not going to play anything with armor on it, right?
Win!
I don't think there's a better place to play that, unfortunately. And we need soldiers on the board. My opponents have all been taking very long times on their turns. This guy, though, he knows what's going on, though, so. This seems like what I want to do. What's going on here? I'm just joshing now. Vico Medic stealing my win cons. Craigasm. I'm just joshing, man. Jumping up into #1 spot for this week. We're getting things started this week, this Monday here. We're playing some new Northern Realm stuff, and I'm just joshing, man's taking that first spot with 5 triangles. 5 triangles. Cinco de trio.
Not good.
Not good. I mean, if it is
If anyone
Lethargius, at least
asks,
we have
You've not seen me.
something cool to do with that. Like decoy on Germain, or actually decoy on the poor infantry is the best thing, isn't it? For field medic. That's actually the best way to do this.
I shan't disappoint my king.
We might not be out of this yet. We might not be out of this yet. Très bien, très bien. That French, though.
Asking me for help.
Oh,
Now
the
that's
dandelion poet. The greediest bard in the business. Uh-oh. That is slightly concerning. Okay, so now we go for the poor infantry, because if the poor infantry gets killed for whatever reason, or this gets knocked off, this is also a fine decoy target, but I think poor infantry is just better. But we're playing around Lethargius, right? So... like, Germain fills this instantly. However, if he plays a spy now, the poor infantry would have to do it. I think I just played Germain down here, because we're not going to get the siege support. I think I just played Germain on a different row.
We'll defend our homes, no matter what.
I can safely put Ciri Nova down here if I put a poor infantry here. Here comes the spy.
No one can hide from me.
I mean, it could be Igni also, in which case I would need to play this now. But basically, I can't play this first. 3 here means that Letho can still fit in. So if I really wanted to block it... Alright, if I really wanted to block it, I need to place Germain here and lose out on a cow. Just a cow. Just a single cow. Now, if he has Igni, then this is just gonna destroy us, right?
Begone! Begone, you devils!
Except for that part that I forgot about. I wonder if he's trying to kill a unit.
Can't take it anymore.
Oh, if it is Letho Regis and he can't play it, that would just be the most beautiful thing in the world. Although Regis does have boosts to take. That is a thing. What? Why? Did you forget what round it was? Got him! Got him! It must have been. It must have been Letho Regis. It just must have been. I can't think of another reason why that would have happened just then. Round 4 start. I know.
Perfect. You win.
Than in your wildest, wettest dreams.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
It is how I punish those who irritate me. Boom, boom. Sounds good. Axeman. I mean, we have armor, right? So that's a good thing. Oh, wait a minute. It's not, maybe not quite Axeman. This is the AI Herald. Oh my god, the AI has grown. The AI is stronger than ever. We're witnessing Skynet. The birth of Skynet. Why is no one freaking out? Why is no one freaking out over here?
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
I'm not afraid.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
That's fine. That's actually fine.
Peace is priceless.
Oh, wow.
What do you want?
Interesting. I mean, I just want to get a Redanian Knight Elite. A Redanian Elite up here, right? It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Axeman incoming. It's okay. Herald's and Axeman debate. Yeah, he's got Axeman coming out here. I mean, I just need to hold on to Radovid. I definitely need to hold on to Radovid.
Long live the king!
So good right there. We're just trying to mitigate damage at this point. Recon elite. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty business.
Thank you.
I think I can take him all the way here.
Blood everywhere.
I mean, this is really asking me to either pass or well, maybe this is the pass. Because I'm not playing Radovid here. I get to remove 2 engines, three engines really, and keep a card. But then he has control of the round, and that's super scary. Or I play Radovid to take the round, and then he just passes and beats me later. The risky thing is going to be actually just passing here. That's the risk I'm taking. The risk I'm taking. Can't take a tie. What ST decks are viable now? I think people really like Shoop Elves, and I think Broover Elves, a new variation of it, is actually very good. It's just good. It's still good. Broover's still good. The nerf to him wasn't so extreme. I might be playing, like when I play Scoia'tael for competitive and interesting, I actually am going to play that because it's interesting that people thought the Broover. Broover's just a little worse, but he's definitely fine, right? Well, it's okay. I have lots of other cool things to res with Shani that isn't Stennis. So this round, I need to basically play Shani great. There's Dijkstra great. Things with armor are better than things without armor. Except for that. We didn't want that. Super Spock. Dropping the triangle. So I don't know if I want to shed the armor off anything, so I think I'm actually going to play... Well, it would be such a good bomb, though. We could get the elite. But we also have the cavalry as well. The order is going to matter a little bit. But I think the play is just to play this guy here. So I think we're going to get a lot of soldiers on the board for the field medic.
I'm itching for that.
And we already have this guy's buddy. The elite is already in the graveyard, so... No risk, no fun. It's true. So we get to play last. That's really good for Sirinova. Like, really super good, super good. We lock Darren and we lock an Axeman. We call it a day, right? Sure, he'll have other Axemen and it'll be difficult, but... How do we start things off here? Now that we don't have Stennis, we want to res something that already has a ton of armor on it. So I feel like I'm just resing a Redanian elite. But then again, the Redanian elite, I only have one way to break the armor and make it really, really good. The siege support is also like huge. It's probably going to be this. It'll be the siege support because we have Germain and a poor infantry.
Well, it's war. Severed limbs, blood, and guts.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
It's just a little bit of armor. Res siege support. Yeah, I agree. Super Spock, thanks for the triangle. Our triangle. Right. Well, that means Berna is made worse. His whalers are going to be really strong, though, if I play out of here. Don't I just play Dijkstra now? All the stuff I want on the board, I think, is in my deck right now.
All ears. Long live the king!
Well, this is a little weak, but hey, here it is.
What do you want of me?
Thing is, it's making this is going to absorb some Ragnarok. That's going to be good, for sure. For sure. This siege support already in Knight Elect, and they're both good.
Wilhelm, you're daft.
They're both good, in my opinion. I'm definitely not blocking that. But if when he blows this up though, the row, I basically have to play the row. I'm gonna play just outside. I'm gonna play 2 rows. I'll just have 2. He's gonna be able to influence 2 rows anyway. He hasn't played Udalric yet. I guess I'll just go for Germain value first.
We'll defend our homes, no matter what.
Marching orders for 2nd siege support? Yeah, I mean, that's also... I kind of just want to see what he's going to do with this skull, if he's going to do anything with this skull. Okay. That means that I need to probably... I mean, yeah, I think... Yeah, going for the marching orders now is correct, I think. We got it. I mean, I'm protecting this siege support by putting this here, right?
What do you want?
Got a lot of points right now, holy. A lot of points in the last save with Surinova in hand. Feels
Bow
okay.
before modern Freya.
Okay. Darren is really what I'm worried about.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Double siege support sticking is pretty good. Pretty good. He may just go ahead and play Herald now, just to kill off some of these.
The goddess protect you from all evil.
Okay, so now it's Radovid time, right?
Checkmate.
Because this is the most that's the most concerning thing, right? That is the most concerning thing. I'm not looking at the skulls as threats here. And Radovid. Yeah, and Radovid. And the thing that makes this matchup is, you know what? It's all about saving that Radovid. You gotta save it. You gotta save Ratty Daddy. It is how I punish. Punish.
All of yous.
Couldn't knock any of those siege supports out. That's pretty good. So the field medic is pretty good now. And I think because stuff might start dying soon.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
It's not great. It's only 4 points, but you can see how in other board states the field medic is actually like really strong.
Who wants to taste Skelliger Steel?
What? I mean, I know what he's gonna do. All right. He's gonna whaler it into one of the rows. Like, I can see how that deck works really well, but I just got points. Points. So many points. We're going. Here we go. A wild Hjalmar spotted. I told you, voyage through the meme lands.